deadly part of this play. It's going to cook man coverage and also get open against zone on the sideline. You also have the drag coming underneath against zone and man as well for a nice easy read over the middle. And then this Y route on the outside can do a really good job at cooking man coverage. For the Denver Broncos, we're going to shotgun tight, and we're going to look at the play called Z-Spot. Now, what I love about this play is that you've got two corner routes on each side. All I like to do is put the B receiver on a streak, and the first thing I'm looking for is the running back leaking out of the backfield. He'll get underneath coverage for easy yards. And if they defend him, that means the corner route will be wide open. This is also a good route against man coverage
doing
as well.
terrible,
On
fellas.
the left side of the field, you've got the C route or corner route that's going to do good against
You need
man
help
and get
bad.
open against zone on the
Turn it
sideline.
around.
And underneath, you have the whip route cutting to the
Probably
sideline.
won't happen this season, but
Up next are the Browns with the bunch
probably
wide
have some good
formation.
picks.
The play is called dagger. Now the only adjustment I like to
Can't
make here
keep
is
up with the
streak
little
the
young
X tight end,
motherfuckers,
and that's
man.
it. The first route I'm looking for is the A receiver on the
That's why we
crossing route.
checking
You beat man
YouTube
and
right
beat
now
zone.
to see if we can find some motherfucking
Inside
assistance.
against a lot of zone coverages as well. With the running back, if you
All my
quick pass
goddamn
him
players
underneath, he sits
retired.
down, he can pick up some good yards to get zone coverage. And the B receiver coming over the middle late will cook man
So we're
coverage
gonna
and
get another
usually find a
replacement.
spot open in the zone just like this for some big gains.
Oh
Up
yeah,
next are the
once
Bucks
again,
with shotgun tight. The play we're going to look at
brought
is
to
the
you by
Bucks
Jack
post. This is
Herrera.
a great stock play that doesn't need any adjustments. The first thing I'm looking for is the running back out of the backfield. He'll get underneath zones, usually for an easy 5 yards. Then you got the B receiver cutting over the middle. He beats man and he gets underneath zones. It's one of the best routes in the game. It gets crazy yardage with not a lot of work. You also have the X receiver going to the outside against man coverage if you have a good route runner. The post route to the tight end can beat man and zone pretty effectively. And if you have a good route runner at the Y spot, this can do a good job at beating man and zone to the sideline as well. Up next, the Arizona Cardinals with the shotgun cluster halfback strong. The play we're going to look at is mesh post. What I like to do here is I like to streak the X receiver and I want to put the RB receiver on a drag. Then you're going to have the tight end that's going to come in an auto motion to the left side of the field. And he is usually the first guy I'm going to look at if I think it's zone coverage. He's going to get open on the sideline a lot of times just like this for a nice big pickup. You also are going to have some other routes on this play like the drag coming underneath. It'll beat man and get underneath the zone if you pass it quick enough. You also have the post route, which is going to beat man and zone. It's a very good post route. You can also quick pass the running back if it's zone just like this and pick up some easy yards underneath. Now we have the Chargers with the shotgun empty bunch wide. The play we're going to look at is the drive wheel, a play with a lot of good stock routes. And right off the bat, you can see here, we've got the drag route coming underneath. Always a good, reliable route against man and against zone. You have the corner route going to the sideline, which can also beat man and zone pretty easily. You're going to have this wheel route down the sideline. If they throw a cover 2 at you, you can pick up big gains with that. Against man, you have this nice out route by your running back. And then, of course, you have this in route coming over against man and zone coverage, which picks up big yardage as well.
My daughter has type 2 diabetes, and lately I've seen this change in her.
Once weekly Trulicity is proven to help lower A1C. It lowers blood sugar from the first dose, and you could lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes.
Up next are the Chiefs with the shotgun bunch tight end. The play we're going to look at is the PA boot over, one of the best plays in the game. How I like to set this play up is I want to put the tight end on a streak, and I want to put the running back on an in route. And with all these crossing routes right here, this is almost impossible to defend. You can dump it down quick to the B receiver. He gets underneath a lot of zones, and he will cook man. You've got the crossing route to Y, which is one of the best routes in the game. Beats man and finds open holes against zone just like that. And then you got the running back leaking out to the other side of the field, which will also do a good job at beating man and zone coverage. Up next are the Colts with the gun bunch offset. The play we're going to be looking at is double post, one of the best plays in the game. The only thing I like to do here as far as a setup is I want to take the RB receiver and put him on a drag, and that is it. The first thing you're going to look to hit is the tight end really quickly. Against zone, you can pass this really quickly, get upfield for easy yards, 5 to 7 yards really consistently. Then you have these underneath meshing routes with the running back and the drag route. Both are going to do a good job against man and getting underneath zone coverage. And then, of course, you have a great post route on this play that does a good job against man in zone as well. Next, we have the Cowboys with the gun empty tray stack. The play is called curl switch, a very underrated play that not a lot of people know about. All I like to do is take the Y receiver and put him on a streak, and that is it. The first route I'm looking to hit is this somewhat of a about this play right off the bat is
All right, let's get it.
you can hit him right as he turns upfield against zone coverage and pick up an easy 5 to 7 yards underneath the zones. Now, if it was man coverage, you could let him complete his entire route and hit him as he crosses. The crossing route on this play is also super deadly, as they always are in Madden. It beats zone, it beats man. You can check it down underneath to the tight end to pick up great yards against zone and beat man coverage. And you also have a dig route coming over the play that can beat man and zone coverage as well. Next up are the Bengals, and we're going to the gun bunch quads. The play we're going to look at is drag under. Now, right off the bat, there's a lot of good things going on with this play. We can hit this drag route underneath against zone and man. He's going to pick up a lot of good yardage for us, as you can see here. We also have a nice deep crossing route that does really good against man and zone as well. We can quick pass the tight end wheel route against certain zones like cover 3, and if they throw a cover 2 at us, we have the outside wheel route down the sideline for a huge play, potentially a one-play touchdown. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills out of the trips tight end formation. The play is PA counter go. Now, I like to change this play up a little bit to make it a little bit better. I like to put the tight end on a streak route, and then I like to put the X receiver on a drag, and this is going to create a nice high-low concept on the right side of the field. The crossing route is the most deadly part of this play. It's going to cook man coverage and also get open against zone on the sideline. You also have the drag coming underneath.
Well, the skies are clear and the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, baby. Division game for two sorry-ass squads right now. You the sorrier team. We need this, baby. Let's go. I'm high as a motherfucker, too.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's let it be a good loss.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Receiver going to the outside against man coverage for the route runner. The post route to the tight end can beat man end zone pretty effectively. And if you have a good route runner at the wide spot, this can do a good job of beating man end zone to the side. Next, the Arizona Cardinals with the shotgun halfback strong. The play we're going to look at is pass post. What I like to do here is I like to streak the X receiver, and I want to put the RB receiver on a drag. Then you're going to have the tight end that's going to come in auto motion to the left side of the field. And he is usually the first guy I'm going to look at if I think it's
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's go.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
For easy yards, 5 to 7 yards, really consistently. Then you have these underneath meshing routes with the running back and the drag route. Both are going to do a good job against man and getting underneath his own coverage. And then, of course, there's a great
from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Break it up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Now, I do like to make a bit of a setup to this play. I want to streak the tight end, and I want to put the running back on an in route. And what you're going to see here is we're going to have these dual crossing routes and post routes. So you can do a really good job. First, you've got the wide tight end. Will do a pretty good job against man if you've got a good route runner, and he'll find an opening against his own. You've got the running back leaking out to the other side, which is going to pick up really good yards against both man and zone coverage as well. And then you have this post in the slot that can do a really good job, especially against man if you have a good route runner. Up next, we got the Eagles with the trips tight end flex. The play we're going to be looking at is called dagger.
Lost track of time. Lost track of time. Let's roll.
The first thing I'm always looking for is the tight end for a quick pass. He gets underneath his own because the deep route is pulling back. And if he's got a little bit of speed, he should do a good job on this man as well. Then you got the crossing route.
See if I got any of these plays I ain't been talking about.
Just like this. And at the end of the play, you got
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Come on now.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
I'm looking forward to running back on his wheel route, which will do a good job against a lot of zones like cover 3 and cover 4. If they were to hit you with a cover 2, then you got the big wheel route outside of the side.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Oh,
And that
shit.
play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That's on me, fellas. Bad coaching, bad coaching.
Behind the chain, second and 12.
Too weak to fight that one off. Let's go, Gaines.
Back to throw. Gaines.
Oh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Here is Slater. Eagles are going to take over here near the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Then the tight end on the trail route will cook man, but also get underneath the line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And last but not least, if they hit you with a cover 2 man or just a cover 2
On first down, Hurts.
the safeties for huge gains down.
From the left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. You've also got some other good routes on this play, like the first route going over the middle, which beats man in zone. On the left side of the field, you have the curl flat concept. You can dump it down to the flat if the zones play back. If the zones play up, you can throw it to the curl route for a big gain. And it gives throwing his Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
The crossing around this play might be the best one in the game. It beats man, and it gets open from the sideline and so like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
We don't want that to happen, fellas.
For the Rams, we're looking at the gun tight flex. The play we're going to be using is the PA play shot, one of the deadliest plays in the game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Just like that. If you have the wide receiver, he's tossing around, he does a really good job of finding openings in the zone. And you have a good runner there who man coverage just like this and gets super wide open. Very huge game. And the Ravens number 2, we have the gun spread wide flex. The play we're looking at is certain. One of the better plays.
Looking to throw. Gaines. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gaines. Outright completes it to Jarwin. Touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They go play action with Hurts. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's going to be dependent on who the user covers anyway, so you really have to kind of watch the user or watch the depth of the drops and see what comes over. A lot of times I can also put this next round on the street. You can motion out a little bit because I really want to draw attention away as much as possible. So sometimes
they'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Gaines. Pollard now a 1st down. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This play really is all about the leaders. The B route, the Y route, and the X.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Gaines.
Damn, Gaines, that was a fucking terrible throw. That was a layup, nigga.
Wow. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fuck, wrong QB.
To throw again. Gaines. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot.
But basically, you're just waiting for this guy to get outside of the cornerback, and then you bullet, pass lead away, and you can steal that pretty much all game. If you throw it too early, it's going to be a problem. If you throw it too late, it's going to be a problem. But if you throw it on timing, you can have success with that over and over and over. It's a very repetitive and easy play to run. You also want to try to run it from the other side of the field because you want to have as much room as possible to the sideline. That's kind of what I meant by if you throw it too late. If you throw it too late, you can see this cornerback here, he basically catches back up and he heads you into the sideline because the receiver has to slow down. If you throw it too early, you're going to have the exact same effect. The cornerback's, going to either jump in front of it or, whatever. But if you throw this...
Knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal forward and take it.
Right here. Because they don't run the clock out.
You can see how much separation creates. Now, we'll go to the replay. It's a very similar concept where it shows
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
We haven't really touched on any man coverages yet. I don't really find man coverages are great, but this is a great.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm just going to move back because to beat man, you typically want to float the ball. To beat zone, you typically want to hold it. So I'm just going to play.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We'll go to the replay. I did make one big adjustment. I did snap wrap this guy. You can also position that, which I'm doing a lot. But ultimately, you can see how from the inside position, he just gets a very good inside release. And if I had a better speed advantage, I'm not really sure who's facing. Is that dark red? I don't think he's from the league. But you can see he gets behind, which is not really matters. I'm not going to have to safe catch it because I'm just going to make sure that I got it. But if you have a real receiver, a real advantage on here, it's just absolutely phenomenal. I didn't mention it to you, but also that's
they just get the play off. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
There we go.
There he goes, left side.
Boy, you ain't got no
touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pretty much any zone these quarterbacks really have a lot of success against them. Next up we have the drop. Another really good play against cover 4 quarters. You see it kind of blitzes out the safety. It's going to have a lot of success with any man similar style of play. I find best in motion block the running back. The running back would be good against cover 4 with this 5-big run, but against man coverages like man cover 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's tough against cover 2 man because they typically cover outside. They give you outside the least.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Next up, we have the PA cross against cover 2. You just streak everybody. The B-Rod here will have success in the cover 2 gap. And if you ever
the Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So against cover 3, and cover 3.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Against cover 4 drop, play sticks. Switch to the other side because the X-Reds come out. Block right out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's the same route against cover 4, so really keep zone coverage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Blaze up, coach. Blaze up. Yeah, I like the 4-3 though. The 4-3 is doing a little something in the pass.
Back to throw here.
Fuck.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I got it though.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
He's down.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game.
Ooh,
now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We needed that. All right, switch that up. Stretch, baby. Stretch.
A handoff left. Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take this ahead.
Hold the rock. They mad.
3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Hold the rock. They mad. Let's go to our bread and butters.
It's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Go to them bread and butter.
In this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
What's that? What's that?
Down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way. The big fullback instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Wow, man, that fucked everything up right there.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. There's Prescott. And he's taken down inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
No more flags.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Good run. Way to recover.
Effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
Way to get it. Way to get it. Way to fall forward.
He gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Let's tie it up.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We just basically run this whole game. It's a very good play. Until we got the fade smash.
They'll go again with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Such a good play. Now, if you throw it too late, you get a little bit of trouble. And also,
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by
Fucking pass interference.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Wow.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Do the exact same setup, although realistically, you have probably a drag or something like that. But,
Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
That's going to be your best bet. I'm not a great one because this one should really have power in the game. Make sure there's a gap in the direction you're going before you start to play. The more spread they are, the better. And the less linebackers right over the line, the better. So if they're at a linebacker, basically stretch me around. They're still able to run.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
corner route does a really good job of getting open those zones, especially with a good tight end back here. But ultimately, I mean, these are,
a game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final round of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, Dak.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. First things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find Gallup, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So cover 3, cover 4, man coverage not so much, because typically the man coverage will drop down right away. But you can see right here, I mean, this is it. You do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Next up we have the stick.
Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
But it's just something really get that against cover 3. Put up the same setup. Second is the ball.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And the score will stay right where it is. way that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Except we have the 0-1 trap. Another good play. I mean, 0-1 traps are just, they can be so, they can be a little hit or miss depending on what formation you are running them. But this particular one is pretty consistent. You see the pull-up blocks, it just actually get multiple, fullbacks. It's best to run something like this when you have a lot of space. Like right here, we definitely have a run blitz. That's not a good time to run that. Except we have the inside zone. This is just the best run play in the formation. I mean, there's not really a lot to it. It's something that because of all the tight ends, you should have a blocking advantage just about every time, especially since there's so many good pass plays in this formation. You can see, just as long as I have a gap here, we're just getting some serious man-on-man, blocking. We're having a lot of success. Very hard to stop run. Very successful run for this scheme. Except we have the mesh spot. So I'm just going to motion this guy out. Against cover 2, motion him out, put the B route on a streak. The drags will have some success on their own, but this is a very good play against cover 2. Just as long as you don't run to the sideline. I got to stop at the sideline there. We're going to motion the ball back over. This is something that, like I said, it's really basically a cover 2 play for the most part.
Well, we lost with some dignity, though. I ain't mad. Plus, I got good herbs, so, there's that. How could you ever be mad when you got good smoke, baby?
Against cover 3, you can do the same setup. The B route, again, if you have a fast enough tight end, the B route can have a lot of success up